All right, so here with Steve Ludwig, head coach of the Salem Wildcat bowling team, coming off another state championship. Talk about, before we get into all the championship and stuff, just before the season, you knew that this could be a special team, but there's a lot that goes into being a good bowling team besides just good bowlers, right?
Sure. I mean, it was always preparation for the opportunity to do a repeat. To do that, you need 5 guys that can play together as a team. And in reality, it was managing your son, getting him up to the point where he was playing on a consistent basis and believing in himself to be able to play 6 games. And that was an ever-ending learning process, as it was for a lot of the boys. And we were not a deep team. We only had 5 guys that usually played. So it was important that we get those 5 guys to be able to play all the time. And that was the process of the whole year. It was just we just always looked for a little bit of improvement as we went throughout the season. You know, when we played an event, we do after-action reports. We talk about what happened at that event. How do we get better? What are we going to work on? And we just continue to try to improve.
One senior on this group, but a big senior, Dominic. And talking to Dom, he was like on the fence even to bowl possibly this year, but he got on board, and boy, what a huge senior leader he was for you.
Oh, it was great. You know, we just needed someone to be able to step up that last day, and he did. And we were very proud of him, and he took the team on his shoulders, and he executed for 3 games for us, and just really, actually, he executed the whole last day. And first day, he bowled well and didn't get a lot of the rewards that he could have gotten. You know.
Yeah, and building off of that experience, you talk about Jarrett and Evan getting this year. You had some guys that used that experience last year, being there, Rhett, Ryan, and Silas, and knew kind of what to expect coming in, having participated last year.
That's correct. I mean, just getting in that environment, whether you actually have the opportunity to bowl, you see what it takes, you see the commitment of the bowlers around you, and you see the excitement level, the energy level, the ability that you need to be able to play there. And they were our ball getters, but they also got the trophy for us. They were the one that went up and they got the trophy, because it's a team thing, and they did a great job too.
The state of the bowling in Southern Illinois, just looking at the final standings, is ridiculous. 5 of the 6 that qualified out of the sectional made the top 12, and Mount Vernon's loaded with young talent. So this area in general for bowling has become the hotbed for bowling in the state.
Yeah, it has. I mean, we're definitely, when we started 20 years ago, it was all about the North. It was all about the North. Even when we won in 2007, it was like they had no idea where Salem was, who Salem was, and we were in 5th place, and we came all the way back and won. And, you know, since then, you know, we've got some recognition in the South of Fallon, but recently it's probably we're as strong or stronger than the North.
Yeah, and talk about, I know Silas didn't have the championship tournament he wanted, but my goodness, what a season that young man had. 3 300s, ties an IHSA record for a career, let alone one season, and he has been the epitome of commitment. He's even in the summer, every weekend bowling somewhere, doing something and just putting in the work.
Yeah, and as is the whole team as far as that commitment. But Silas did have a great year. I mean, he was there. He was our anchor guy. The anchor is the guy that's in that last spot that carries the load of the team. And he executed time after time after time, and tournament after tournament, you know, winning the majority of them that he played in. And he's always there. He works hard. He knows what he wants. You know, he was the first person there on Sunday morning or Saturday morning. Or we leave at 6 in the morning. He was there at 5:15, just there, ready to go.
And to come back and win that last chance tournament on Sunday too, and to do as well as he did, that was, you know. So you put in perspective now, and you've got 4 of those guys back. Jarrett's had his moments this year, Evan as well. A lot of work between now and then, but you even said it during your speech. I mean, you expect to be able to compete again next year.
Yeah, we're going to compete. I mean, we always want to try to be the best that we can be, you know, and be the best that we can be is to be have the opportunity to have a ball in the hand that final day of state.
Yeah. So to come back to a program and to be able to help coach, first of all, you've had to have learned a ton from this guy sitting right next to you.
Yeah, I learned I mean, I bowled for 10 years, and I knew a lot, but I only knew the tip of the iceberg. And now I'm learning so much from Steve, and Steve has taught me so much. And bowling is a very technical sport. There's a lot that goes into it. All the equipment, the oil on the lane. I mean, it's endless.
And to be the media spokesman, to have to send out stuff to me and everybody else too, and keep all that organized, and that's a lot too.
Yeah.
But it also takes a lot of stress off you. That's
so
I
much.
mean,
As
that's
I
huge.
mentioned before, she's been a godsend. She's taken care of all the small details so now I don't have to worry about them. You know, I know that this is getting done. Contact with the players are being done. Contact with administration, with staff. Laundry's being done. Everything that she does, and I will forget many of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
And to be able to come here in that atmosphere and to show the crowd during the halftime of the basketball game, and just to support, I know that your feed on Facebook watching the live stream, there's a lot there, but the YouTube channel on IHSA was blowing up. There was hundreds of people around watching, keeping track of you, and I'm sure you guys felt that support too.
Oh, we did. And I've heard it after the fact. So many people that this is the first year that IHSA actually had that live, and some people had the opportunity to watch it live, and the people that did were like, you know, they were flabbergasted about the intensity of the environment.
Ready for the girls' season now, right? Never ends. You just turn the page and get ready for another season, correct?
Yeah, it started yesterday.
That's right.
I mean, you know, it didn't start yesterday, but it was total focus and commitment as far as letting them know where we want to get, how we're going to get there.
Excellent.